Welcome. It's so lovely to have you here in this class. Today's class we're going to focus on a Kriya that's about activating the immune system and just opening up the body and creating more space, more expansion. So it's a much more physical Kriya to what I usually do, but it's such a lovely Kriya because you really feel as though the body gets pushed that little bit harder than it usually does, but you're still inviting a feeling of relaxation, of meditation, of awareness of breath. And I honestly hope that you enjoy the experience. So let us begin. Place the hands on the knees and close the eyes. Take a moment to withdraw your awareness. Start to focus on the flow of your breath and just connect in with that breath. Long, slow inhalation, focused and controlled exhalation. As you do this, just lightly scan the body, being aware of any points of tension. You might be holding that in the hands or the feet, or even in the mouth or the jaw. And if you find a point of tension, see if you can't bring a feeling of relaxation into that space. It might also be emotional tension. If you can let go of thought. Keep the tongue pressed up in the roof of the mouth and really trace that breath. Long, slow inhale, your navel's relaxed, feel the navel soft. And then as you exhale, engage the navel, pull the navel in and really draw that breath out. Continue in this. Continue flowing with this breath as you take awareness to the third eye space. And that third eye space, we take it right to the center of the head. You can actually roll the physical eyes up a little bit back. So the eyes are closed, but you gaze as though you're looking up at the ceiling. There we're activating the pituitary gland via the optic nerve. And as you do this, imagine as though you really are looking into the center of the head. And with all visualization, imagination, imagine as though you're looking up through the crown, out into the heavens. And there above the head, see the visualization of the sun, that beautiful energy. Imagine yourself surrounded in that galaxy of stars and planets. And then either on an inhale or an exhale, engage the breath. Use intent, pull the energy of the sun down through the crown. Bring it into the head. Allow it to illuminate the body. And let go of your breath. No need to focus on the breath. Simply become that body of light. And then start to, with your intent once more, draw that energy of that light, draw it back into the third eye space. Allow it to gather there. And this time, it's as beautiful and as glorious as the sun that you saw before and above your head. Now that sun rests in the third eye. It's about the size of a small pearl. You've created a drishti, point of focus for your practice. You'll come back to this point of focus either when we refer to it or just in your own time when you're practicing breathing and withdrawing. Release your hands from the knees, place your hands in prayer. Bring the thumbs to rest against the heart space. Lightly bow the head, draw the shoulders back, and just lean a little back so you can feel that activation of the sit bones to the ground. Feel the thumbs resting against the heart space. Take a moment, go within. Invocate, draw up, bring in a resolve for your practice. We call that resolve a sankalpa. Take a long deep inhale into your sankalpa, suspend and hold. Light engagement of Mula Bandha. Feel those tightening of the pelvic floor muscles. And then as you exhale, slowly release, slowly let go. We turn our minds to the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo, as we acknowledge the divine Guru that lives in everyone and everything. We'll still surround ourselves with a protective mantra at Gurename. Each of these mantras are chanted 3 times. Let us synchronize our breath together. Take a long deep inhale. Suspend and hold. Feel the locking in of the navel point, the tightening of the pelvic floor. Hold. Light compression of chin to throat. Hold. And exhale very slowly. We're building breath capacity. One more time. Inhale. Suspend and hold. Engage. And release with control. Now, let us inhale to chant. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad Gurename, Jugat Gurename, Sad Gurename, Siddhi Gurudevaname. Ad Gurename, Jugat Gurename, Sad Gurename, Siddhi Gurudevaname. Ad Gurename, Jugat Gurename, Sad Gurename, Siddhi Gurudevaname. Take a long deep inhale. Suspend and hold. Engage the locks, pelvic floor, navel, light compression of chin to throat. And very slowly remain as you are on exhale. Draw that breath out. Feel that pulling from the base. The navel activations, it draws in towards the spine. And as the breath comes out, feel that pulling, that holding out. And then let's release the hands down to the knees. Inhale, shoulders up, and exhale, shoulders down. And just move at a pace that's comfortable for you. And that goes for all our exercises throughout the class. Inhale, shoulders up. Let's move them back down and around. And just circle. Feel the expansion through the chest. And then just reverse your direction. Coming forward now with the shoulders. And inhale, shoulders up. And exhale, shoulders down. And one more time, inhale up and exhale down. Take a long deep inhale, turn your head to the left, and exhale, turn your head to the right. As you do this, close your eyes and move the head quite slowly. On the left-hand side, visualize the energy of the moon, a cool energy, a nighttime energy. And on the right, visualize the energy of the sun, warm, daylight. As you inhale left, inhale into the moon energy. As you exhale right, exhale into the sun energy. Really build that visualization. The moon, Ida, and the sun, Pingala. And actually think about those words as you move your head from left to right. inhale, bring your head to center. As you engage Mula Bandha, engage both of those energies at the base. And then as you exhale, imagine as though that Ida and Pingala energy start to swirl and twirl up the Sushumna. See that energy exit through the nose, exit through the head. Notice how it moves through the structure around you. The aura is an intertwining of that moon and sun energy. And one more time. Harness that visualization. Take a long, deep inhale. Suspend and hold. Engage. And exhale with control. It's moving to spinal rotation. It doesn't matter which direction you're choosing. We will reverse. Inhale through the front and exhale as you round. You may close the eyes if you wish and push the tongue lightly up into the roof of the mouth. Inhaling through the front and exhaling as you round. Feel the belly relaxed through the front. Feel the belly engaged through the back. Next time you're coming around the front, take a moment, pause, and let's reverse the direction. As you're now more familiar with the movement, take awareness to the drishti point that we created at the beginning of class. Start to slow your movement down. And then take a long deep inhale, come to center, suspend and hold. Engage the locks, draw in your focus. You're welcome to bring in the visualization if you wish. And exhale slowly. Really feel the engagement of the navel point as you pull the navel point in, as you draw the breath out. And then relax effort. And let's come onto all fours for some cat-cow. On all fours, just find that you can work through some organic movements to start with. So in your own time and pace, just moving as you feel your body needs to. You might even want to take an extended child's pose. Coming into it, you can also turn your hands out to the sides and just move the spine in a way that feels comfortable for you. Maybe even moving the head from side to side. And then neutral spine. Suspend and hold just for a moment. And get a normal breath that flows. And let's start to move. Take a long deep inhale. And as you exhale, push through the arms, draw your navel point in and round the back, drop the head. Feel the pushing of the hands into the ground. Inhale into cow. Look at the ceiling, push through the arms. And exhale into cat. I'm going to leave you here on your own just to work through this at your own pace, modifying as you need to. Really just feeling into the body. And just completing the one you're on, just do one more. And at the end of that one more, find a neutral spine, tuck your toes, and let's push back into downward facing dog. So just coming into this triangle pose, and just for a few seconds. Here's the invitation to pedal out the legs, just to dangle and hold. Feel what your body wants, what works for you. Now just gaze between your hands and start to walk your feet towards your hands. And then we meet in a forward fold. In the forward fold, just place your hands at the backs of the legs, sort of behind the ear, the ankles, just grabbing the ankles and the heels and relaxing the head. Knees can be bent. And then release the arms, let them hang heavy. Let's slowly roll up, vertebra by vertebra. You can bend the knees as you come up. And as you round the shoulders and then just drawing that big loop of the shoulders, you can even tilt the head back, look at the ceiling, and inhale and exhale. Before we begin the Kriya, we're just going to take a moment as we stand here. Now I'm just going to step back so I'm in view of the video. I'm standing hip width distance apart. And just closing the eyes and allowing the hands to hang heavy on the side. Don't worry about the posture being absolutely perfect. Just find your equilibrium. Find that stillness here. Can you close the eyes? Can you connect in with the flow of your breath? Blink the eyes open, interlace the hands, keep the index finger pointed and cross your right thumb over the left. So Kali Mudra is another name that we would give this. Index finger is pointed and right thumb is over the left. Take a long deep inhale and draw the arms overhead. Feel that you really are stretching up through the body, that you're reaching up towards the ceiling. Now, draw a straight line down the center. Draw a half moon, move the arms to the left, and then move them to the right. Come back to center, and come back up as you extend up. Center, let's reverse that. Right to left, center, top, down, and this time left to right. I'm going to leave you here on your own, working at your own pace. I do invite you to close your eyes and just go inward. It doesn't matter if you lose count of where you are. Just start again, moving from the one side to the next. Complete the one you're on, and then just do one more. And at the end of this one more, you'll end in your start position with the arms extended up. Feel that strength. You're pointing through the fingers. Take a long deep inhale. Release the mudra. Backs of the hands touch. Very slowly exhale. Draw up on your mulabandha. Pelvic floor muscles are tight. And slowly releasing your breath. Almost allow the arms to match the pace that the breath is being released. And when the arms come to rest alongside the body, you can make the fingers soft, you can make the breath soft, you can close the eyes, withdraw, find stillness, feel the activation through the body. prepare for our next exercise. Take a long deep inhale and draw the arms up into alignment of the shoulders. And bring the fingers to touch one another so there's no gaps between. Now lower down to 45, come back to center and up to 45. Center, down, center, up. You're on your own. Don't rush it, rather take it slow. Move with your breath. Close the eyes. This specific Kriya is extremely activating on the body and the nervous system. So you will feel very warm, you will feel very activated, you might even feel quite fatigued as we move on. I won't keep you here for any extended period of time. If at all you need a break, then just simply allow the arms to rest at the side. And one more. At the end of that last one, arms rest at the side. And you can just close the eyes as we did before. Withdraw awareness. You'll notice it feels very activated in the chest area, shoulders. Try to find that stillness as awareness is withdrawn. The next exercise, we're going to just step a little bit wider than hip width distance apart. In fact, let's come down all the way into a squat. And find your, what we would call this is Malasana squat. So find your Malasana squat so you've got a nice comfortable stance and that you can easily stand up. Perfect. Now let's bring the arms straight out in front of us, palms are facing down. We're going to turn the arms to the right, but try and keep the torso and the body facing forward. And then slowly squat down. Now come up, arms to center. Move arms to the left and slowly come down. Come up, center, and continue on your own. Remember, if you do find it hard to come all the way down, you can modify. I'll do a modification for you. I'm only going to come down halfway. I'm going to come up again, center, left, and just come halfway. Again, I'm not going to keep you here for too long. Just try to stay with it if you can. And this is your last one. And then allow the arms to rest at the side. And just step the feet a little bit closer together. And if you want to, and if you feel like you'd like to, you can bend the knees, you can move the arms. But now let's try and just find some stillness. Blinking open the eyes. Let's step a little bit again, further than hip width distance apart. And we're going to turn the toes in and the heels out. We're going to extend the arms out to the side. And we're going to start to make circles with the arms coming forward. You're going to count to 8 as you come all the way forward, making wide circles with the arms, until eventually the tips of the fingers touch the ground. Then you're going to reverse the circles, also counting to 8 as you slowly come up. So a slow count of 8, forward and up. You here on your own. You can bend the knees. And let's do one more. And at the end of that, one more. Let's step the feet together. Let's actually just come back into a cross-legged seated position. And with this position seated here, let's just take a moment and just close the eyes and place the hands on the knees. You're welcome, if you'd like, to turn the palms to face up, thumb and index touching, Gyan Mudra. Totally up to you. Here we're just taking a moment to reset. Now, let's extend the arms out to the side. The palms are facing down and it's about a 45-degree angle. We're going to lift it up to 45, we're going to bring it down. I'm going to be counting for us, and when we get to 8, we're going to clap the hands above the head. So let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn the palms to face up. Inhale, arms all the way up. Clap the hands above the head. Bring the arms down. 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Palms turn up. And inhale, rise and clap. You're on your own, at your own pace. One more. And allow the arms to float down. Just taking a moment, closing the eyes, let the breath find a natural rhythm. Now let's extend the legs straight out in front of you. We're going to be doing some forward bends. So bringing both legs out, flex the feet, and let's inhale, rise the arms up. And then as you exhale, bring the fingers to touch the tips of the toes, inhale, rise up. You can bend the knees if you wish, and that's all we do. And two more. And at the end of that one, you can just simply allow the arms just to come back up and, well, along the legs, and just resting the arms and the hands on the legs. Let's flatten the feet down, so just bending the knees, and just scooch the buttocks to the front of the mat. And then just very slowly you can roll down. You're going to come to find corpse pose. So coming to find Shavasana. If you wish, you can make yourself as comfortable as you like. If you've got a blanket and you would like to cover yourself, you're most welcome to do that too. Whatever makes you comfy, however you can just release and let go. And just find that silence, finding that quiet space. Now slowly start to bring your awareness back, and you're just going to, as you lie here, just place one foot flat on the floor and then the other, and then just slowly bring the knees in towards your chest. You can place the hands on the base of the knees, and you may wish to rock a little side to side to relieve the lower back, or draw small circles with the knees. And we're just going to allow the knees just to rest on their own in that position. Bring the arms alongside the body, palms down, and just draw the knees kind of together and the heels so they're touching. And then take a long deep inhale and extend the legs just straight out at an angle. You can either do 90 degrees, depends on how much intensity you want, or like a 45 degrees, and then bring them into the chest. And you're just going to be repeating this. And keep it gentle and soft if you wish. And if you feel you need the support of the hands below the buttocks, you're welcome to slip them in there. You might find it just for the lower back as a support. You can keep the eyes closed as you do this. It doesn't have to be perfect. You might feel that as you start to wake up more, you might want a little more intensity. And if you wish for more intensity, you can actually just extend the legs kind of straight out in front of you with your heels just a little bit off the ground, a couple inches. And let's just do another 2 more. And last one. And then draw the knees in, separate the legs, hands come to the base of the knees, draw the knees in towards the armpits, rock a little side to side. See if you can't feel that heaviness, that surrender of the body. Even drop the shoulders down. Relax the shoulders down into the ground. Feel that they become heavy. Feel that middle part of the back towards the upper back. Try and relax that into the ground. And then we'll use a bit of momentum, some spinal rock and rolls, just to, even if it's only just one, just to rock you back up. So finding position with your hands, gripping the knees, and using that momentum to come up. We're going to come back into a Malasana squat. We're just going to do a few more squats here, a little bit different to what we did. We're not going to be here for too long, so find that. Remember, if you find the squat position difficult to come into to start with, then do it from a standing position. So for those that it's comfortable, find that position that's comfortable, and then just simply stand up. I'm just going to stand a little bit back. Going to interlace the hands above the head, and just allow the hands to rest lightly on the top of the head, just so that you don't push down, almost create like a little gap between the hands and the head. And then you're just going to come and you're going to squat all the way down and then just come back up again. So if that's too difficult, then just baby squats, up and down. Manage your intensity. You're not here for too long. After this, we get another Shavasana. Last one, and you're done. You're welcome to move back into Shavasana, just surrendering into your corpse pose Make yourself as comfy as possible and just relax. You've deserved it, you've worked really hard. And close the eyes, palms facing up. If you wish, you can get a blanket, cover yourself. And just in the next few minutes, really allow yourself to completely float away. Start to bring awareness back. Begin to introduce slight movement of hands and feet. Just opening and closing the hands, wiggling the toes. You may even wish to cycle through the hand mudras as your thumb touches index, middle, ring, and pinky. And then once more, just drawing the knees up towards the chest, placing the hands on the base of the knees, rocking a little side to side, or draw small circles. And then allow the knees to fall over to the side as you find your way into a fetal position. Just see which side feels the most comfortable. Left, right, it doesn't matter. Whatever side is calling you, as you roll onto your side and you just lie there for a few moments. And as you lie here, let's just start to bring ourselves more into a meditative state as we start to move towards our meditation in the class. Be aware of the drishti point you created and just focus on that lightly as you lie here. Now very slowly begin to push yourself up and come to find a cross-legged position. If you wish, you may still keep the eyes closed. You can bring your thumb and index into Gyan Mudra. Meditation is part of the Kriya. And the meditation uses the mantra Ham Dam, Har, 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 Ham Dam. It's chanted in a very steady, kind of monotone style, moderately fast. Let's prepare ourselves. Inhale, suspend and hold, and exhale, release. Inhale to chant. Ham Dam, Har, 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 Ham Dam, 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 Ham Dam, Har, 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 Ham Dam. Inhale, suspend and hold your breath in, count to 10. and exhale very slowly. Just finding stillness, allow the breath to find a natural rhythm. Second part of the meditation uses the mantra, God and me and God are one. Also chanted monotone, we begin. God and me and God are one. 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 Inhale. Suspend and hold. Exhale. Just finding that stillness. Just being in that space of the mantra and of that energy activation. Bring the hands into prayer. Bring the thumbs to rest against the heart space, bow the head. Take a moment to go inwards. Draw awareness, find your sankalpa, that intent that you set at the beginning of class. Now take a long deep inhale into that intent. Suspend and hold, engage, and release. We close this space in this class with our mantra Sat Nam. And as you chant Sat and you imagine it striking each chakra, coming through your body, see it as a cleansing energy. Sat meaning truth, light, who you really are. Nam, as we chant at the end, just very short, not held too long, that which no longer serves you, the ego, the lower self. We do that 3 times. Let us synchronize together. Inhale, suspend and hold, and exhale, release. Let us inhale to chant. Sat Nam. Satnam. Thank you for making this time and space for your practice and your spiritual growth. I hope you have a beautiful day, evening. Satnam. I hope to see you again.